Hey everyone, welcome to the bonus video. Today we're talking about the unconventional couple. What in the world does that mean? I actually came up with this concept from a quote I heard which says, to have unconventional success, you cannot follow conventional wisdom. To have unconventional success, you cannot follow conventional wisdom. So, what is the conventional model of relationships? What is the thing that the world tells us the way that relationships should work? Let's look at that first. This is the conventional model. Typically, you have a nice guy trying to find a nice gal, and the world typically says you need to find someone who's going to fulfill you, who's gonna meet your needs, who's gonna complete you, who's gonna make you happy, who's going to be sexually available for you, who's going to be always paying attention to you. That's the things that most people are looking for. I want someone who's going to make me happy. And the reality is, this nice gal is actually looking for the same thing. She's looking for someone who's going to make her happy, who's going to fulfill her, who's going to complete her, who's going to fulfill her cup in some way. And what typically happens is when she's trying to get what she wants and he's trying to get what she wants, they actually start moving in opposite directions like that. And so after a while, typically 18 months to 2 years in any marriage, people's emotional cups start to get remarkably empty. And that's typically when people come in and see me as a counselor, coming in going, I'm not fulfilled anymore. She's not making me happy. He's not making me happy anymore. Paul, fix my wife. Right. Paul, fix my husband. And typically in the conventional model of relationship, once you find out and it says, you're not making me happy anymore, people go, let's just split and let's move on to someone else who's going to make me happy. Because that's, kind of this consumer world that we live in that says, if you're not happy with the car you're driving, trade it in and get a better one. In marriage, that is kind of the conventional model right now. That's why marriages are failing at a rate of about 50%. It's actually higher than 50% right now. That is the conventional model of relationships. We actually want to suggest there's an unconventional model. And here's what that looks like. When you start with a imperfect man and an imperfect woman, and you enter into the relationship going, I already know you're not going to fulfill me. I already know that you're not perfect, and you already have some stuff that is going to disappoint me or frustrate me in some way. But I'm not getting married so that you can make me happy all the time. Instead, I'm going to come into the relationship and actually see if I can fill your cup. If I can actually invest into you and help you become a better person.
Right.
And if she comes into the relationship going, I already know that he's imperfect. I already know that he's not going to fulfill all of my needs. But instead, I'm actually going to see if I can fill into his cup. I'm going to see if I can help him become a better person. And I'm going to invest into his life. Now, when you do that, what tends to happen is you tend to fill each other's cups until they are just overflowing.
And when they're overflowing, then they start affecting your children, the people that are around you. They notice it.
We get the question all the time when we're just out shopping or something else like that, and people see us holding hands or having fun with each other. They'll go, how long you guys been married? And we go, 26 years. And they do what?
What? Are you kidding me? How did you do that?
It's an enigma right now to be married longer than just a few years in your first marriage here. It's a rare thing. It is an unconventional model of marriage, and that's because we go into this relationship going, how can I help you become a better human being? How can I fill your cup? And you come into the relationship saying
the same things. What can I do for you? How can I help fill your cup? And it's not in a way, a codependent way where I'm trying to fix him.
No.
It's out of a love for him that I want him to become the best person that he can be.
Yeah.
And we have also called this mutual selflessness,
where
we're both acting selfless toward our spouse.
We almost try to outdo each other in how much we can serve each other. On good days.
On good days, right.
That survival brain piece still kicks in and it says, I want to make sure I get my needs met first. But when you're very intentional about being aware of that script, that survival brain that kicks in the midst of any conflict or in the midst of, her being selfish or me being selfish in some way, we're able to go, how can I meet your needs? How can I help you feel better? When you do that,
it it's just like, oh,
Yeah.
yeah. The one thing that is really cool too is that you may not always be able to do this at the same time.
No.
So there's going to be times where your wife is the one who is able to be selfless and give, and the husband is taking, and other times where the husband is able to do that. There'll be times when you're both able to do that, and those are the really sweet times.
Those are really, really
but
nice.
it is amazing how much it changes your marriage when this is how you're thinking.
Yeah. I would suggest that couples who can do the unconventional model of marriage is probably 5% or less out there. This takes remarkable courage and
Trust.
massive amounts of trust. To say, I'm going to give for you and not expect anything in return.
Right.
But it is a guaranteed way to have a secure marriage. It is a guaranteed way to be able to say our marriage, even if it's not perfect, is going to last for years and years and years. In the next modules of the entire Secure Marriage Workshop, we're going to show you practical ways to actually make that happen, how to do that. So it's not just conceptual. We'll give you practical hands-on daily tasks and exercises that will actually make this more possible. And when you start practicing this, your marriage will get sweeter and sweeter every day, so that you end up fighting less, feeling understood, and enjoying a deeper connection with each other. We want that for your marriage as much as possible. So that's the unconventional model of marriage. We hope that makes sense, and we hope that you can apply that to your relationship. Thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next video.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.